How's it going, YouTube? Figured I would come at you with a review of the Antec Solutions. I think it is Antec Solutions, and this is the VSK-4000. They also have a VSK-3000, and I think they might have different versions of the 4000. Not entirely sure, but they have the 4000 and 3000 on Newegg. I think this is on Newegg right now for $35. I actually got it for $20 when they had it on sale. Now I would have done the unboxing, but I took it out of the box and then realized, oh, I should probably review this. The box is just, it's no big deal. It's just like cardboard colored, no color at all, you know. I put an optical drive in here so you guys can actually see what it looks like with an optical drive. Sorry about the quality, by the way. This is terrible quality for my camera and stuff, but this is not permanent. This is only temporary. I will be fixing it and making this a lot better, and I won't be in this position at all. But I just figured I would do this real quick, this unboxing real quick, and so I turned my camera on, and here I am. Excuse my computer mess. I got trying to fix some stuff for a client, computer for a client and stuff. But anyway, let's get back to this. So this is a lot smaller than, it's a mid-tower case, but it's a lot smaller than most mid-tower cases I've ever used or bought or anything like that. This is actually for a client who didn't have much money. So looking at the front here, the whole front is just completely plastic, no mesh, no nothing. It's just solid plastic. The whole rest of the case is supposed to be durable steel, it says, but it's pretty flimsy. If you push on it, it's pretty flimsy and moves. But for the price, it's pretty good. All in all, it's extremely light, like super light. Looking on the front here, this is the power button, reset button, 2 USB ports, 2.0. There is no 3.0 on this case. Headphone jack, microphone jack. Of course, there's 3 5.25 inch drive bays and a external 3.5 inch drive bay. So people who want to use like card reader or something like that, they can put it there. At the bottom you can see it says Antec. Now if you look on the side here, I don't know if you can see it, it has, see, there we go, has ventilation holes on both sides. That way you can have a fan in the front. It doesn't come with a fan, but it has an optional choice. You can put a fan in the front. There's 3 sizes you can put there. You can either put an 80mm there, you can put a 96mm there, or 120mm, and I highly recommend putting a 120mm there. Alright, looking on the top, the whole front's black, everything's black as you can see. There's nothing on the top, and there's nothing on the left side or right side, or however you want to say it, however you want to view it. Over on the right side here, I'll call this the right side, there is a huge ventilation mesh area. This cannot hold any fans. There's no spots to put fans in, but I'm sure that if you creative guys could probably, you know, work something out. There's not a lot of room in this case, so it might conflict with, like, if you have a big cooler. Alright, looking on the back here. Now this is the downfall to this case. I don't care how much the case costs. It just makes sense for the power supply to be on the bottom for me. I don't know why they want it to be at the top here. They're like, oh, a $20 case, let's make it even worse and put the power supply at the top. I don't agree. I think power supply should be at the bottom. I think it's a lot better for everything. I think heat rises, so I think it's just a lot more, you know, keeps it more cool and stuff at the bottom. Plus cable management. I mean, cable management in this, you guys will see later, is horrible. So it would just be so much better at the bottom. But anyway, that's enough about that. Power supply at the top here. You can put your, well, it comes with a fan in the back. It comes with a 120mm fan. It also has an option for a 96mm fan. I'm pretty sure that's 96. Alright, so it has 2 ports here for your water cooling. I would not recommend putting water cooling in here, but if you guys really want to, go for it. I can't tell you it's gonna be great. Has 2 diamond shaped ventilation port things there. Iowa shield cutout. 7 expansion slots. All the 6 of these here break off, and they will not go back on. They break off and they're done. This one here actually screws off. The last one at the top actually can screw off, and you can screw it off and put it back on if you need to. Other than that, alright, so comes with 4 thumb screws, as you can see. I will take all 4 of them off now, and I'll show you guys the inside. Alright. The metal that they use for the screws, for the standoffs, for the thumb screws, for everything, they're like a, I don't know, a really shiny, almost bluish metal. They almost kind of remind me of like a metal, like plastic mix. They're very cheap feeling. I don't know. It's really weird. I know you guys can't see it because the light is really bad on this camera, but they're pretty cheap. I will show you guys the screws and stuff later. I would recommend probably using your own standoffs and screws if you have them. If you don't, you can use these, but they've been known to strip from reviews and stuff that I've read. Alright, so the side, it slides right off like an old school, something that you would buy at a store type of case. You have to actually, to put it back on, you actually have to lay it against the case and slide it. So as you can see, the ventilation, wow, terrible. I lost the camera. And it's black inside the black inside the panel, but the whole inside of the case, of course, as you could probably see, is tin can metal. Alright, nothing at the bottom. You can see your drive base here, your external drive base here. Now, I think it allows, there's, I think, 5 internal 3.5 inch drive bays for your hard drives. I think there's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure there's 5 spots for it. And I'll show you something kind of cool that they actually thought of on the other side when we get over there. It's pretty cool. Alright, so at the top here, they actually added some rubber for vibration properties when you put the power supply in. So that's kind of interesting that they included that on this, that they actually thought of that. If you look, you can see the fan that it includes, and it's probably a pretty good fan. I mean, Antec usually makes pretty good fans, so it's kind of cool that they actually, you know, included that. The fact that I got this for 20 bucks. You can see that they have the big punch out for your motherboard, so that you don't have to take it out to change the plate for your, if you want to put a different cooler on there, your tension plate. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. Alright, so let's take this side off. Comes off the same exact way. You slide it off. Alright. And to tell you, this is probably impossible to actually manage cables. There's like there's like such little room, it's not even funny. And I don't know why, but this thing's like really bowed out. It's just really, you can see that thing, you can see it moving back and forth and barely pushing on it. It's pretty cheap. It's definitely worth the money. I'll honestly say it's definitely worth 20-30 bucks. But as you can see, there's no place really to put cables back here. If you really like flatten them out, maybe. I just really don't know about that though. And after you get to over this lip, there's no room at all. So I don't really know how that would work. You can keep them here, but it would be seen kind of from the other side, so I don't really know. But anyway, I'll let you guys figure that out if you guys want to get this case. So, for some reason it looks dented in right here. Alright, so this piece here, if you have a longer graphic card that won't fit, you can actually take this out, undo these screws here, and this pops out, and you can actually put a bigger graphic card. So that's kind of cool for this, that they actually thought of that. In the front you can see that you can put an optional fan. Like I said, you can put either an 80, a 96, or a 120mm fan in there. Now, last thing I want to show you is the front of this actually does come off, but is very difficult. I find it very difficult. If you look in there, you see the little black dot. You actually have to pinch, there's 3 on each side. You actually have to pinch them together and pop it off. And you have to do that for each one. This may take me a minute. This is very and what makes it difficult actually is probably this that's bent in. Kind of interesting. But what makes it very difficult is these top ones. Now for the other side. And you could probably like pull this off, I don't really know. And as I drop it on the ground, you could probably pull it off, I don't really know. I didn't want to break it or anything. But as you can see here, that's what you have to push together. You can't really see it. Alright, so you can see the ventilation inside here, comes through here. There's no nothing to catch dust, there's no filters or anything. Comes with your standard case plugins, your two USB port plugins, your your LED, power LED, or some reason there's 2 power LED, your hard drive activity LED, your reset switch, your power switch, and that's it. So that would come up, around, and then down, however you figure out how to do it or want to do it. And there's the ground wire. So if you look in the front here, this off, to put in a drive, what you would do is you'd break these off. They kind of twist off. They're very sharp, so be careful. I know people that actually cut themselves trying to take this stuff off. And then you just slide your thing in, and there you go. There's where your fan would be. And to put this back on, if you ever did want to take it off or needed to, I don't really see why you would ever need to. All you would do is push this and it'd go right back on. Alright, so when it comes with these screws, as I said before, it comes with, I don't know how many, it comes with, case screws, it comes with motherboard screws, and it comes with 6 metal standoffs and 3 plastic standoffs. And I probably should get that in the camera. You can't really see it. But there you go. And of course it comes with this handy dandy manual, which is only this part is in English, the rest is in different language that you can't see because it's glaring off the light. Alright, so there you go. That is the case. If you guys have any more questions, just comment down below. Please don't forget to subscribe up top. And hopefully I didn't bore you guys half to death with this. But there you go. Hopefully I helped you out to decide whether you wanted to get this or not. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.